Hello, and welcome. My name is Brandon, also known as Darkened Cyrus. It's been weird trying to introduce myself as just Brandon, aka Darkened Cyrus, lately. Anyway, whatever the case, hello and welcome to tonight's stream. Depending on where you are and what time zone you're in, for me, it's 10:47 at night. So we have a late night podcast. Regardless of whether you're listening to this live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, on Facebook, on Twitter, or you're actually listening to this on Spotify, iTunes, anything where you can actually listen to your podcasts. Thank you and welcome. We have a special guest today, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into that. But before we do, I just want to say thank you so much for the support of this community. I've loved seeing everyone connect with the previous guests we've had. And if you, as a streamer, want to be a guest on this show, please reach out to me over on Twitter or X. I guess we have to figure out what branding is going to be now, but please hit me up over there at Darkened Cyrus. Hit me up with a messages. Mine are open. They're filtered, so please don't send me feet pics. And yeah, so let's get into today's guest. Today we have a special guest, a young streamer, someone getting into content creation, and I had the privilege of meeting them maybe about a month ago. Actually, it took some time to get this person on with us, but we are here today. We are actually introducing DS Pulse, also known as Joe. So let me pull him on. What's up, brother?
Justin, hi Brandon.
What's up? Hello and welcome. Guys, thank you so much for being here. So happy to see everyone. Joe, I just want to go ahead and jump straight in. By the way, DS Pulse is his everything. All of his socials are DS Pulse. So we'll talk about everything that he does, but he wants to go by Joe on the stream. So I'm going to refer to him as that throughout this stream. By the way, let's jump straight into it. Joe, who are you, man? Tell us about you, what you do, everything. Don't go too deep, but give us a little bit because we'll ask some questions when we go. And by the way, those of you in chat, please make sure you're asking questions of what's happening. I am reading chat and we'll be able to jump back and forth. All right, go for it.
Really quick, Justin, don't ask any stupid questions because I know that's coming. But I am a 13-year-old, right? Or 14-year-old. And I do vlogs, cooking videos, which is probably my most popular video on my channel, even though it took me 5 minutes to make. I do gaming, streaming, almost affiliate. So those of you who are coming to the stream for my video or for my live, thank you, Mad Hatter and Justin. Also, I'm a really big family person, and without my family, I probably wouldn't be anything. I also want to be the most entertainable. I want to entertain you the most that I can. So that's basically my job. And if you like entertainment, check me out.
Okay. All right, let's dive deep into it first. Okay, 14. Is it 13 or 14? You said 13 and
14.
then 14. You're 14. First of all, I'm trying to think how old I am. I'm like 29 years older than you, bro. Or is it 19? Is 19 years? God, I might be aging myself out here. That's ridiculous. Anyway,
you'd be like 40 something.
I feel 40 something, but I'm not. Okay, I'm 19 years older than you, okay? Anyway, 14 years old, that's absolutely crazy. So let me ask this. Why content? Why streaming? And let's just get into it straight from the front, because this is a question that a lot of people your age probably are thinking, like, I want to be a creator. Everyone's on TikTok and blah, 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 right? Yeah, so tell me, why content? Why make this decision?
It's just the most fun thing that I could possibly do at my age. Also, because I don't know, I just don't really like get along with most people, or like I talk to people, but like I'm not a very social person. But when I'm making videos and stuff, I feel like I'm at home, and all the people that relate to me can come and watch me openly, and just enjoy their time with me. So that's my answer.
So that's my answer. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. So we have uh jumping into it, you feel like you're at home. What was that like? Okay, because if I go to your YouTube channel right now and I go to oldest, your oldest video is your most popular video 11 months ago on YouTube. It says first vlog of me cooking a steak. Tell me about it. What made you jump into making your very first, or have you privated a whole bunch of like Fortnite videos from 10 years ago kind of thing?
Well, no, I privated. So one of the main reasons that I do content is because of my friend Xavier, who moved away. But me and him used to have like a little YouTube channel thing. But we got to like 2K on there, right? I don't know why. Somehow we were just 10-year-olds with the phone, and we were just making videos, and then um and then they banned our channel. And then when I became of age, because I didn't want this to happen again, I started making content again. And I've also always liked to be an entertainer, so entertaining people has like always been my calling, and helping people out. Because if you need help, I will. Um, and if you're like me, then you'll understand the like. It's hard for people to like talk to you and stuff because you're socially awkward, and it's hard for you to make friends and stuff. So
Right.
that's also the reason why I like online, is because no one really knows who you are personally. They just know who you are while you're playing the game. So it's not different. So it's easier to make friends that way.
Right. Until you do a podcast where you do a face reveal and talk about your
Yeah.
life, right?
Well, I've always done face reveals. My face is always on my. Oh gosh, my brain is hurting. Is always on my
Uh,
channel.
Bro, you need to take a breath. It's almost like you're getting out of breath there, man.
I'm trying to
Ooh,
think of like
sa.
I'm trying to think of 1,000. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go subject by subject
Oh,
then. Let's talk
hold on.
specifically. Wait. We'll get to chat in a second if that's what you're about to read. We'll get to chat
Yeah.
in a second. All right. Let's get into let's talk specifically about content itself, and I want to talk about the process of creating because uh when I was 14 years old, I was playing video games, but like these are not the video games that you're thinking of. Like these are point and click things. When
Oh,
I
the
started
old.
thinking about content, I was much older in life. Okay. You're surrounded by it. What is that like? Did you feel like starting to create content was easy? What does that editing look like? What was that process?
Um, are you asking? So you're basically asking how, like, I record my videos, edit them, and then post them? Is that what you're
I'm
asking?
talking yes and no. I'm talking about like what is your strategy for approaching content? But in that same case, why jump into straight YouTube? You could have went straight Twitch and just went live streaming or something like that. Why the pull to just doing videos? And at that same case, how do you do it? Why? What skills do you have that brought you to YouTube?
Well, because filming is just like a whole process, and it's kind of like acting, but it's in its own way, but not scripted at all, unless you're making like a scripted video, which is different. But with my videos, I've never done a script before, but I have done like writing down the like topics I need to cover in a video. That way I know. Um, and I think it was. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta check what video it was. I forgot what it's called. See, I forget my titles too. It's okay. Um, my I the video that it was in was my Bogus Basin day trip. Um, what happened was I wrote down the day before that, before I went to Bogus with my mom. What do I need to talk about in the intro? What do I need to talk about during the video? What I wrote in the intro was that I need to talk about my kick, because that's when I was trying to become big on kick. But then I switched back to Twitch, and I gained 20 followers in 2 days. So I saw a little bit
Wow.
more potential over here. So I switched back, sadly. But I promoted my kick, and like, because that was one of the notes I wrote down. Usually I have like a notepad or a planner next to me. In my YouTube video, my day in a life, though, I didn't have my planner yet. So I didn't write it down because I just recently started doing planners and stuff. that way I can time manage school and other stuff. So, but then when after I record the video, say it was my steak video, I'll throw it in to an editing software like DaVinci. That's what I use. Um, and then I'll I'll take 1 or 2 days to edit it because I'll think about what's the most important parts of the videos. Like I'll watch the raw footage one time, and then while I'm working on it, I'll go, what do I need to take away from this that's not really relevant to the video, and what's just random. Like with my cooking vlog, I think that's the second one that I've ever posted. I think that's the best one I've ever posted because I use that strategy. I used to just edit it all in one sequence and then post it. And that's why my videos just got like kind of boring at some parts and it just wasn't really good. But then I started to take my time on my videos and they turned out so much better than I would have ever thought. And then once I finish editing, I go to my thumbnail kind of software is called Photopea. It's a free like Photoshop basically because I can't afford Photoshop. So
Right.
so I use that and it's a little easier to use too from Photoshop because at school I got like free classes or like there's a free thing on Photoshop and that's basically it. That's my entire thing.
That's cool. That's cool. You covered a lot of stuff. So in that same case, I want to reiterate a couple things. You said some free software that you use, especially if you're a creator right now looking to think about doing it, or a streamer you're considering doing creating, right? You mentioned two very good softwares. What were those again? One for video, one for photo.
Photopea, which is an online browser type thing, but you can just export it into your computer. And trust me, you don't get viruses from it because I made sure of that. And then there's DaVinci, which is I've used Premiere. Premiere's better when it comes to the like like um color grading and stuff, but DaVinci I like more for raw editing because it's easier to learn in my opinion.
Got it. You know how many I started off as a Premiere editor and switched to DaVinci, and
Hmm.
I thought Premiere was easy until I switched to DaVinci and I was like, this feels better. It just
There's also
feels better.
also learned that there's like so many more videos on DaVinci than there is Premiere, in my opinion. Like you'll look up how do you change colors on one frame or something like that on DaVinci Resolve 18 or whatever, and then a video will instantly pop up and it's super easy and it's like not hard at all to function.
Yeah. Well, I mean, industry standard has been Premiere for years, but it's been like,
Yeah.
it's not knowledge that people have held back. It's just people that they've kind of held on to. And I mean, they're not going to make reviews because they know how to do it. Why do they need to make a tutorial? But anyway, I do
Yeah.
like the fact that there is a lot of accessibility, community accessibility for that. And Photopea is fantastic. Another one is Pixlr, Pixlr is another
I've never
free
heard of
one,
that.
just like Photopea. It's the same thing, but Photopea you can do the install to the computer, which is nice. Yeah.
Sup you.
Hey everyone, if you're in chat, make sure you go ahead and say hello. We're going ahead and saying things. I'm just going to read a couple of things from chat before we get into our next big question as we go up. Let's go ahead and look at it. We have 14-year-old streamer, nice. Adjust glasses. Oh, that's when I said I was too old. This is from your chat from Mad Hatter. The steak video given a step by step. He forgot to show the finished product, but the way he was cooking it looked great. Yeah, man, and it being your like top view, that's crazy.
No, that was my old one. He was talking about
Right.
my old one.
That's
Or
what I'm
my
talking
new
about.
one. My new one. My new one.
Right. Here's a
Because
question from chat though. Does your family support you with streaming?
yes. My dad especially. My mom didn't like it at first, but she's growing on it. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's kind
Any
of like a two-way
go-
path. If I do my chores and work, do all of my stuff I need to do, she's okay with it. But then I get taken away if I don't. So it's kind of a two-way streak.
Got it. Have you felt like you've had any issues, like when it comes
Um,
to like you stream until 1 o'clock in the morning and they're like, "Get off the game, Joe."
okay, that happened one time, but that was like in summer. Like in summer, I was hanging with my friends until like 3 a.m. playing Fortnite because like I don't know if you know who Cypher PK is, but he dropped his new map called Rocket Wars. And if you got, there's like this, every time you win, there's like a screen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got the gold, the like golden goldfish or whatever, um, and if you got like the mythic goldfish, then you would, like get to go to his like workplace and meet him and go on stream with him. And so we stayed up so long doing it. But then the one time we thought we got it, it was like the one that he put in for a dupe, and we got so mad because we stayed up for like 4 hours doing it.
Dang, bro. That would have been cool to get in a Cypher stream, though. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Pew's
He's my
reviews.
favorite Fortnite creator. I will say that.
Cypher is?
Yeah.
Cypher is pretty awesome. I know the creator. I've watched him several times. Pew's review is on here. He says hello, and he also says my wife yells at me. I love that every time you stream. One time,
that's my mom.
Hello, how's it going, Tara? Welcome to chat. One time, I'm just gonna leave that there, and we're just gonna let this just sit. Right? One time, I love it. Hey, mom, how's it going? I hope I get him off here before 3 a.m. so he doesn't get trolled for Fortnite. I love it. All right, so let's get into your next question. Okay, I want to talk about time management. Okay, I taught high school for a long time. Okay, and so I know your age. I taught middle school as well, so I taught your age group. I know that what seems like in our lives as adults, we think that our lives are crazy. You know, school, church, after school activities, creating videos, all of that stuff is everything. How do you keep yourself intact time wise?
For school, I just do the work at school. That way I don't have to do any homework. Like with my math packets and stuff, because at school, for math class, we don't like every day we have one set thing of work. There's a math packet. So I usually get that done on Monday because I'm really good at math. I want to be in advanced math, but my ISAT scores aren't good enough to be in advanced math because I get a little impatient. I go boom, 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 boom. And then I just, yeah. And then,
are you telling me you Christmas tree your stuff?
No.
Mom, he just admitted to it. He literally Christmas treed his stuff. Okay, all right, keep going. All right, that was math. What else?
My mom has something to say to you. She said, "Thank you for taking time for me."
Hey, no problem. All right, keep going. Time management.
Sorry. Where was I? And then for science is easy because all you have to do is talk about matter right now. And matter is pretty easy. It only goes one way, or the highway, and it doesn't change forms. So it's pretty easy. But
did you just say it goes one way or the highway?
Yeah, that's what my teacher told me. She said it goes one way or the highway. But my science teacher hates me though. I have a feeling about that because every time I walk yesterday, like you know how like there's the ping feature on an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I bumped that with my wrist. I don't know how, but it went off, right? And she took my phone, even though I wasn't on my phone. I thought she was just going to take my watch, which I was fine with because I don't need it.
I'm dying at this whole thing because I'm imagining everything that's going. I love it.
But she took my Apple, and then she was like, "Give me your both," and I said, "Okay, whatever," and I gave them to her. And then she got mad at me for having attitude, even though it wasn't my phone. That's what I was mad about. It's my phone. I don't care about my watch. She could take that because I don't need it. But like if my mom texts me, and it's an emergency, my phone, right? And then and then in English is easy because we're just reading a book right now because it's like the 4th week, so we're not doing anything crazy yet. Beetlejuice.
Did you just say Beetlejuice? Are y'all reading Beetlejuice?
No.
Yeah. Did you say Beetlejuice?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I told you.
Anything
I'm really
else?
dumb.
So that's all your school, right?
Well, I have health too, but health is like we're talking about suicide prevention right now, because
Right.
on
Good.
9/11 it was National Suicide Prevention Day,
Yes.
and then on yesterday was cyberbullying. Today was cyberbullying because there was like a long worksheet, but I finished it, so we good. And then
Gooch, you didn't Christmas tree the cyberbullying worksheet?
no, I only do that for ISATs because I'm impatient.
Oh God!
Because
Somebody
they have
says
a
the important thing is did he pass from Christmas treeing? Do you? But you don't pass your assets because what you're saying.
well, I got a 2, so
What
technically
out of
I'm not.
what?
Well, no, a 2 is they. It's a B. That's what it is.
A
It's a
1
B.
is an A.
No, so a 3 is an A, a 4 is an advanced, which is an A, but it's 100%. So an A, a 4 on a 4 is advanced, and that's what I need to be in advanced math. But see where I'm going with this?
I
It didn't work
What are
out.
you? Okay, so are you Christmas treeing it so that you don't have to go to advanced math, so you have more time to be able to do other stuff?
No, I wanted advanced math, but
Then don't Christmas tree it,
I don't have the patience.
bro. 2.5 is B. You have a 75. That's what that says.
No,
Dang.
they don't do 0.5s on the ISATs.
Okay. All right. This blows my mind. Okay. All right. All right. Let's keep going. School ends, right? What is the rest of your day? Because do you
Well,
just like end your day? You go home and you're like, I'll just game.
after school, I have football practice from 3:05 to 5:30. So that takes
What
up like 2 hours of my after school time.
what
And
position? Got
then
to tell me. Come on.
I'm
I feel like I know.
I'm center, running back, and then guard or tackle. I don't really care what I play as long as I get to play.
How do you go center? I get the lineman part, right? But how do you go center to running back? What
Well,
is that?
because
Hey, by the
I'm
way, like somebody else snapped the ball because go step behind the
no,
guy.
we have 3 centers.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm second. The only reason I'm second string is because our center, he's like, that's like the only position he plays, so he wouldn't be able to have any other playing time. So I have to play guard or tackle all the time. But
Yeah.
when he misses
That's
snaps and stuff, I have to move in.
But those are unique positions. Like I played guard. That was my position. I was a guard, right? There was enough to learn about being just a guard. Like what lanes to hit and everything, bro. It's not just snapping a ball and just like putting your hands up. And then you got to learn running back routes too.
Well,
I
it's not that hard though. I got like good memorization.
except you Christmas tree your ISAS.
Patience.
He hikes the ball to himself. That is talent. That I would see that. A one person football team. I think DS could pull it off.
I bet you. Well, the only reason I'm running back is that I'm speedy, so it works.
Oh. Okay.
You
But
can
that's why
ask.
you should be a tackle then. You should be a guard. If you're speedy, you should be a guard.
Well, no. So I play. I'm like a fullback. That's basically what it is. I get the ball every
Oh,
now and then,
right.
but I'm mainly there for
See, okay.
blocking.
That's all you had to say. I'm a fullback. Now you say you're running back. I'm like, bro, you
I
just
still run the ball. Like it's a
okay,
running
okay.
back.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So you go to football practice. Okay. You get
And
home.
then I come home and then I or I do chores first. And then I play games.
Right.
And then after I play games, well, usually while I'm gaming, I stream because I don't usually play games and not stream because it's just like I could still be making content while I'm doing this and it's just not free time.
Sure.
And then depends on what day it is because I just started doing half and half. So half my videos are vlogs, half of them are gaming content because I
Okay.
couldn't just do vlogs. I said I was just going to do vlogs from now on, but it's too hard to just figure things out on like it's just too hard to figure things out what to do every time for a vlog because like I could go out in public or whatever, but I don't have transportation. Or just follow me. I love you. But
welcome to this chat. That's
oh,
amazing.
and here's my the last follower I needed to get 60 followers.
Hey! can we get some big hype, some chats, people? 60
What happened?
followers. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
GG's. We got to get
How
you to
crazy.
affiliate. That's what it is, right? Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. So you do all that, you make content, you stay up till 3 a.m, your mom fusses at you, and then you go to bed.
Yeah.
Bro. Please
Well,
don't
not
send.
really.
Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so what's your
Oh,
bedtime?
sorry, Justin's my mod.
Oh, okay.
But my bedtime is like 9, 10:30. I don't usually stay up that late, but like if I have to do homework, I'll usually stay up until like 12 or something because usually my homework, or if I have homework, I didn't explain this. If I have homework after school, I do gaming and streaming first, and then I go, um, and then I go to, then I go to homework, and then I go to bed. It's basically the process.
I need you to know something. That whole day you didn't mention eating once.
Oh, my bad. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. School lunch is mid, and then dinner, which I make, as you can tell from my YouTube videos.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I'm a boomer. What is mid?
It means it's, you know what middle means. It's cool, it's bad, and then there's mid, which means it's not good or bad. So it's okay.
It's mid.
The only good thing about school lunch is probably just hanging out with my friends. The two that I have.
The
Cole,
only two friends.
Cole, if you're seeing this, thank you.
A friend. Cole is both of them? You just named the one. You're like, I have
No,
two
I
friends.
just
Cole, if you're
Cole's the
seeing this.
Cole's the only one that like the only one that follows me on socials because the other
Got
kid
you.
doesn't have any social accounts. But I asked him if I can name him today, and he said no. So
Well, we're just gonna say friend. Thank you, friend.
friend, thank you,
Friend.
friend,
Thank you, friend.
friend,
Friend,
friend.
you're amazing.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
friend,
friend.
friend.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a busy day, and then also you're trying to create content, right? Let me
Yep.
ask. Let me ask this. Okay. This is going towards the content creation part of it. I want to get kind of a little bit deep nitty gritty. Okay.
Yep.
Um, I want to talk about feelings, emotions. Create a piece of content, you upload it, right? What is your next process? Are you the person like me who has like YouTube Studio on their phone and they're like constantly refreshing?
No, I
Okay,
don't
so
do that.
what do you do? You don't do that?
No.
Okay. I can't tell if
um.
it's sarcasm or am I just being was it mid? Come on.
But I unless I like post a new video, that's the only time I do that. Is like
Yeah,
because when I post a video, I like to see how it does, and if it doesn't
right.
do good, then I fix it. So like with my
How do
cooking
you
vlog,
fix your video? Like you go back in?
well, yeah, I go. Well, no, I don't do that. But like, I'll see what like the view like the retention time is, and like see how long people last for on my video,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I'll try to add more to entertain in the next video. And if that does well, I keep doing that.
Good. Okay, that leads me to my next point. Good. Yeah. When you get to that point, you've looked at your video, right? Okay. We figured out that you go back and you look at your analytics. Your goal is what you're saying is to correct me if I'm wrong. You look at your previous video, find something, and you're like, I should probably do something different next time.
Like in my cooking video, I said like something so random. I said I've been watching Gabriel Iglesias. He's my favorite comedian,
Yeah.
and I've been loving his show. And I said that, and I noticed that was like kind of strange to say while I'm cutting potatoes. So,
I mean,
I
so what'd
like
you say? Like, I'm not gonna do that.
well, I just said I was just like thinking about it, and I was like, that probably doesn't make any sense to involve in the video because it doesn't involve cooking. But I see why I did it for conversation wise. That way, it
Yeah.
keeps the viewer engaged. And like, I feel like I should add like I don't want to be that cringy YouTuber that's like, if we hit 60 likes on this video, I'll do something, whatever, you know?
I'll
And
eat
that
one chip. I'll put it in my nose. I hate that. Oh my gosh. If
I
we get
know
60 likes on this video, I'm going to unbox a shoe. It's
the only reason like I
ridiculous.
would ever do that is if I'm desperate. Like I haven't posted in 3 months.
Yeah, but
I'm
desperate's
in
not
the
going to help. Okay,
I know.
farming likes is, I mean, yes, is it going to help your engagement? Yes. Are you going to get more views?
My
Yes.
gosh, my phone is
Is
blowing up right now.
but is that what you really want? That's not what you really want. Like
No,
your goal is not to blow up that way.
I'm just saying that it's just like, sorry, my nose is itchy. But oh my gosh. But what I'm saying is with like I swear it's gone. Okay.
Okay.
What was the question? I got distracted.
Okay. Let's move
It
on
was
then. Wow, long term without. Okay. All right. Let's. It was basically we were talking about, you know, making sure that you actually go for the engagement you're looking for, improving your content, right?
yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this: streaming. Okay. Streaming. You're streaming.
Yeah.
Why stream every time you go to game? Do you feel like, do you still get enjoyment from gaming even while you're streaming, or do you feel like it's part of when you game you have to stream?
Streaming
What's that
makes gaming
mentality?
more fun
Okay, good.
because if I'm playing by myself, right, I could have a chat full of like 4 people, right? Like I do right
Hmm.
now.
Right.
Those 4 people, they could help me out in the long run because they could be long-term supporters.
Yeah.
And like if they're my long-term supporters, then they could just help me out and like maybe one day we'll become friends. We can make content together.
Hmm.
Like there was this one guy in my chat. He can only watch me on the weekends, which I get. His name's like Ern. He's in my Discord. By the way, if you want to talk to me more on a more personal level, go join my Discord. Links in my
Selfish
YouTube.
plug. Selfish plug. I love it.
Well,
Keep
I
going. Keep
needed
going.
it. But like that that's just like how that's just like why, mainly because it gives me more time to talk to like people in my audience. Like when I'm making a YouTube video, I can't answer comments like instantly. Like it might be 2 or 3 days before I can be like, oh, that's funny, thank you for that comment or whatever. But when I'm
Right.
live and they say something, I can be like, hey, that's not cool, or that's cool, that's really funny. And it just gives me more enjoyment. And also
Right.
like it makes me know people more on a personal level.
Got it. I love that. That's good. See, a lot of people right now might see streaming as like, yeah. How long have you been streaming? Let me ask you this before I say this question.
3 years, but like one account got banned, the other got this one, which I used to only stream like once in a while on my Xbox because my Wi-Fi was super bad. So like I can never, and plus I couldn't see chat. So like, what am I supposed to
What are
do?
you
Just
doing?
like, yeah, like, so I just quit doing that, and I just had like more fun when. That's why I kind of like stopped streaming on my Xbox. So I got my PC, and then I started going live again. Because when I used to make like gaming content, I used to
Mhm.
take like old Xbox clips, put them in CapCut, and then post them. Like, and I got this mic right because of Pew. Thank you. I got this mic because of you. I got it for my Xbox because I my mic was garbage. I mean, straight from wish.com. I was gonna say Timu. But Timu sells like really cool stuff too, and then most of it's legit. So
Can I just say, like, Timu's out there just like every company to steal your account credentials. Just be careful with stuff like that.
well, I know. I don't. The only time I've ever bought off Timu is when my mom bought stuff. Or I've never bought off Timu. My mom has, but like a lot of my friends, most of their clothes and stuff comes from Timu.
Dang, bro. My wife
Yeah.
loves, you have no clue what this brand is. My wife loves Shein and she shops this thing constantly. And it's kind of the same thing as Timu and AliExpress and Wish and all that. It's all the same thing.
I think I saw.
Pew asked, did you use his link when you bought? Did you give him affiliate income? The answer is no. Ah, bro.
lying isn't gonna help me out of this one.
No, it's not. No,
It never
not at all.
helps.
Okay, let's get on to another question. Family. Okay.
Family.
Okay, let's jump into that. Let's say well, you've mentioned mom, you mentioned dad, right?
Mhm.
Is that everyone all good? You have older siblings,
Sister.
younger siblings?
Sister.
Okay. Okay.
And I got like neighbors that are technically like family because they're over here all the time.
Got
But
it.
they're basically like my brother and stuff. Like he comes up on stream sometimes and he'll be coming up at the most random times. Like once
Dang.
I his Fortnite account on his PC doesn't really work anymore. So it's his dad said it's okay if I talk about him on content. So Casey, we cool, right? but
I love
but
this.
but my he comes over here like a lot and we play video games. He's pretty chill. Sometimes we'll be streaming together. But his PC broke like because it's 15 years old and it's got like
Oh
a
God.
970 graphics card or something like that, like a really really jank NVIDIA card.
Right?
And he wanted me to link his Nintendo Switch account to his PC account so he could have all the skins. And I was in the middle of live, like being live, and then he'd be like, "Did you get any new followers today?" And I was like, it's like so cute and adorable, but like at the same time, it's just like so funny.
Is he younger? It sounds like he's younger.
He's 10, so
Oh
yeah,
wow. Oh, so it's cute and all. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I could see that.
It's not like I get annoyed sometimes, but like that's only when like I'm recording a video and he comes in, he's like Joe, and it's just
That's when you're just like, come here, let's record a video.
well, he asks me in my videos all the time, but then like when I'm planning on recording a video, he says he could be on, and then he just never is on.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
When
That's
I
crazy.
first started YouTube too, I wanted to do like this basketball video because like I was
Mm,
trying to be cool, because basketball was in that because it was like winter time.
right.
And so I was like, let's do a basketball like horse thing, but instead of horse, it's subscribe. And that was
Sorry,
12 year
I'm
old
not
Joe's
dying. I just love it.
that's 12-year-old Joe's brain, right? That
Yeah.
was when I was 12. And like it was so funny. Like, because now thinking back on it, I'm like, why did I think of that? It was
Did
like
you make
such
the
a
video?
no. Because
Bro.
whenever I wanted to do it, no one ever wanted to do it with me. Like my sister, she's a big supporter. She loves me
Yeah.
and what I do. But
Good.
she like I think that was like when she didn't want to be on camera like at all, but now she's like pretty cool with it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Cool.
And
Good.
she she was like, I don't want to. The first time I asked her, she was like, yeah, let's do it. That would be so much fun because she was like a big basketball player at that time, and like
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
loved basketball and stuff. Because she's like, I'm short, but my sister when she was my age, she was 5'10". I'm 5'3". Because yeah,
Because you're 14. Let's remind everyone you're 5'3" because you're 14.
when she was 14, she was 5'10". So
Okay, but okay. They grow quicker than us. Okay, they hit growth spurts before us. Have you hit your growth spurt yet?
no, my
Yeah,
cousin
exactly.
last year, my cousin hit his growth spurt. Oh, my cousin's also a big supporter,
Love
and
it.
my aunt. The reason I
Love
have
it.
his webcam is because of my aunt.
And it
So
looks great, by the way. I love it.
it's 2K, so
I love it. It's
it
fantastic.
works.
It's not mid.
No,
Uh,
I taught you a new word. Let's
it's not.
go.
I knew the word. I had to have you. Are you shaving? That's what just
No,
popped up in chat from Pew. Are you
no,
shaving?
no. But
Okay.
like my sister will look at my face sometimes and she'll see like long hairs. She's like, Joe, you're growing a beard. And I'll be like,
Hmm.
no, I'm not. I'm too young. And she'll like pull
Yeah.
it out of my hair. She'll like pull it out of my face, but I have like little white hairs.
It's
Cause
called peach fuzz.
yeah, peach fuzz. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I have like a little peach fuzz. And she'll like pull it out and she'll like look at how long this hair is. And she's like, cause she used to go like, I wonder if that's like a hair from your head. And I was like, okay, just pull it. And she yanks it out of my face and it hurts. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, ow, that hurt. And she's like, oh, Well, it was attached to his face, so here you go.
Put it back. Just
Glue.
God. Okay. I'm gonna ask you another question. We're getting 40 minutes in, so I'm gonna ask this one. We've talked about content, we've talked about time management, we talked about family, we've talked about all of that. I want to talk about 5 years from now.
Mhm.
I'm one of those people that I'm a huge 5 year planner. Like I know where I want to be in 5 years, whether I hit it or not. You'll be 19 in 5 years. What are you doing? You should have graduated high school unless you stopped Christmas treeing things. Okay. You should have graduated, hopefully. What are you doing, Joe? 5 year
Hold
plan.
on. Real quick, I gotta tell my mom to click off of this because this is something special that I plan to do for her. So, mom,
She's not gonna
if you're
click off this. She's gonna stay on. She's gonna tell you she's gonna click off.
no,
She's gonna stay here.
okay. Well, my goal really
No, no,
is
don't say something special because they're here and other people are here. Hold on to that one. Hold on to that
okay.
one.
I'll DM you it
There you go.
because
There you go. Yeah.
I did this today too in my
Oh.
career discovery class, so I was ready. But
Okay. Good.
the answer is it's probably to make enough money to make a living off of from either YouTube or streaming. Hopefully, keyword
Yeah.
is hopefully,
Okay.
and like hopefully have like a well-known community that can be weird and cool at the same time. Because I'm that way. Like at school, I'm super cool and like chill because I don't want to be there, so I don't make too much of myself.
So you Christmas tree
And
everything.
I don't, Chris. That was only on the
Sorry,
ice
man.
set.
So I'm giving you down the road. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. Um, but like at home, I'm just super. I'm kind of two personalities because at school I'm tired and stuff, and then when I get home after football practice, I can just be who I want to be. Because at school, it's super hard to be like this cool individual,
Mm,
and then at home, and then when you come home, you could just be yourself and relax and stuff. So
right.
that's that's like what is fun about school is you don't have to be honest about yourself.
Yes, you do.
No, you
In
don't.
so many ways, you got to be honest with yourself in school.
No, I refuse to believe that. It's
Okay, so
no.
you have the personas backwards from a lot of people. A lot of people are like, I'm genuine in my real life, but I'm gonna be who I am, but my persona when I'm online. You're like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm fake as stuff at school.
Well, because kids at my school are mean. If I'm
Okay,
like
I get
acting the way
that.
I do at home, I get bullied at school. Like
I
I
get
tried
that.
that one year. I tried that last year, and like, cause in sixth grade, I was a stuff man. Like everyone knew my name. Cause it was also cause I was like the only sixth grader on the football team that I got kicked off of because I lied. But um,
What?
well,
What
so
revelations are we making right now?
my mom signed me up because I my neighbor who played for the school that I go to,
Yeah.
he told me that I could play in the sixth grade. Okay, so I'm going off of false information. And when I was going off of like that information and stuff, I was kind of like thinking like I could play. I was chill and I was gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And then the day before our first game, my coach pulls me aside and is like, Joe, I know you're really good at football and you love it here and all that stuff, but we found out that you're a sixth grader, so we're gonna have to remove you from the team. And I was like, what? And you know what's crazy is they never asked how much I weighed. They because the weight limit, or if you're in the sixth grade and you
Mm.
weigh, I think it's 120. I weighed over 120, but if you weigh 120 and then you if you weigh 120 and then you go to the counselors or whatever and you say, "Hey, I'm over the weight limit to play football for Heritage," then you're good. And so that's like it's the only annoying part is that like they never asked how much I weighed, so I never would have never known that. The year I found out that was last year at school, like because the we had different people who were, I think it's called like sports manager or something like that at our school. That's the
Yeah.
title of the job.
Yep.
And he never told
Athletic
me that.
director.
Oh yeah, athletic director. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
You would know this because you worked at a school. But
Right.
but he like he never told me the age that I had to be or something like that. So I never knew. And then when I when like last year I found out, I was like kind of annoyed because I thought like I could like play the whole time I could have played, and it was just so annoying because I sat there as water boy for that whole season.
Dang.
And
Dang.
it's so annoying.
But did you? Okay, here's the question: Waterboy or not? Did you enjoy it? Sports Manager does sound better, by the way, Pew. Did you enjoy being Waterboy? Was there a camaraderie? Did you feel like you got connected to your coaches?
I was also like everyone kind of made fun of me, but like at the same time, I was still working on the team, so it's not
Right.
like I was left out.
Right. Right. Gotcha.
Shut up,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Justin.
Okay. All right. So you still haven't explained it. 5 years from now, oh, you did. 5 years from now, you want to be able to do content. Okay. Where do you see yourself? Do you want to be mainly YouTube? Do you want to be streaming? Do you want to be doing both?
Both.
Mixture?
Because well, actually, you know Night Sky, right?
I do.
The last podcast that you do.
Yep.
I was on his stream today, right? And he said he's doing half and half, so 3 days of the week, or his one day off, I guess.
Yeah.
He one day off. He'd have one day off, 3 days streaming, 3 days for content, and I was like, dang, why don't I do that? And he was like, he was saying like that way he can spend more time with his wife and stuff like that because he used to do everyday streaming, I think, and then like every now and then post content because I remember his last video like 3 weeks ago was it his sponsorship video? I think that's what it was because he showed that to me early because I've been following him on like YouTube and stuff for like a year now, but we got really close and connected on Discord and stuff. Like I personally have him added and stuff.
Yeah.
So when
I
he
think
gets famous,
you're up there. You're
yeah,
gonna ride
I'm
his
up there.
coattails.
I'm an OG.
An OG. Dang. Listen, you pulling out terms from my time, even before my time.
Your music was better.
That's mid, bro.
My
Okay.
music sucks.
Oh, your music, yes, the music of today is not attractive. Can I just say that?
Okay. Well, also like I think the only good music is like drill. I'm not gonna lie, because it's his own like kind of rap, but it's also not like original rap where like they're talking about the most random things. Like I don't like that look on your face. Why are you making that look?
What is
But
drill?
it's like New York type rap or like London type rap. There's some like really bad stuff, but I don't like Sleepy Hollow. His music is like my sleeping music because his beats are like so calm, but like while he raps, it's like it's the
You
same
sleep to
thing.
rap?
Yeah. Well, it's not like rap. I'd play you some, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So
Yeah. We can't do that because DMCA stuff.
yeah. But
Dang, bro.
he makes like look him up. His name's Sleepy Hollow. My favorite song is called Basketball Dreams by him. It's a really good song. And then do you know the song I don't want to go off the deep end or something like that? Something like that.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
He made a freestyle over that and added his like own beat. That's a pretty good one too.
Got it.
See,
Got it. Okay.
Lil
Make sure,
Uzi,
guys, drop recommendations in chat because I still listen to like 90s and early 2000s music.
Easy
Okay.
E, Tupac, and Biggie E, which Tupac and Biggie were beefing, but like they still made good music. See, I know my history.
You just said beefing.
No, I said Biggie, didn't I? I
You did, but
you
said Tupac and Biggie were beefing.
Yeah, beefing. You know, like they were mad at each other. Do you not know that?
Yes, I do. It's just funny to hear you say like mid cap and then you go beefing.
I never said cap. I never
Chat said
said that.
cap. Chat said
Yeah,
cap. Okay. All right.
but
Okay. Go ahead.
the only reason I'm gonna answer Justify's comment, I can't listen to Uzi because he's an anti-religious rapper. I guess
Got it. Got it.
he's
Uh,
demonic.
he's demonic.
Yeah, that's what my dad said.
That
Because
he's
there was
demonic.
like there's like an article that he read about it. But like him and Travis Scott and Doja Cat. I know Doja Cat's like demonic from her new music videos and stuff. Making
Listen,
my
there's
way downtown. Sorry.
don't don't DMCA me, okay?
My bad. I didn't.
Dang. Okay. All right. Let's
I,
we're getting towards the end. So let me ask one last question. I've learned a lot about you today. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would like to be able to have a conversation about?
um.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Papa, I make loving it.
Anything?
Uh, I knew it, Justin. I knew it. Sorry.
Anything, bro? If not,
I
that's
don't.
okay. I'll ask you my like follow up stuff.
You didn't ask me the question that you ask everyone though.
That's
The Pokemon game.
I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't. What's your first Pokemon game?
Sword and Shield.
There's no way. Is it because
Yeah.
you're like young Sword and Shield? Did you play it on
No.
DS?
What happened was I I didn't have my like the first time I ever played like a Nintendo game
Yeah.
was like with my neighbor and
Right.
he has Sword and Shield.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why cuz I've never had a Nintendo. So I
So you
was
didn't start though. So okay, have you ever made a brand new game save or anything?
yeah.
Okay, so what's the starter that you chose? Do you remember?
If it's OG, I would have picked Squirtle because he's crazy. Cuz Fire I agree with you. He's my partner in Pokemon Go, so
Oh, Pokemon Go. Oh, I went hard on Pokemon Go for a long time. I have friends who still love that.
and also Pokemon Go, the reason I don't like I've never played a Pokemon game is because I always played card game and I never knew there was a Pokemon game until like recently.
Right. Right. That's crazy actually. Okay, yeah, wow, I'm slipping. I appreciate that, Pew. All right, last little bit. Do you have any questions for me? Things that you'd like to ask me while you got me?
Oh, okay. What's the hardest adversity that you've had to come over while becoming a popular YouTuber and streamer?
I'll get back to you when I'm popular.
Well, you got 15K compared to my 113. You're famous, but
That's
I
not
love my 113. So
okay.
thank you.
I'll say let me go to that, and that's actually exactly what I'm going to say. I think early on, I think my problem was when I started making content. I was a high school teacher, right?
Mhm.
And so my students all knew I was making content. Like every one of them are like, "Oh, Leonard dropped a new video," right? They all knew. They were like, "Oh, your video's crap." They were all in my streams, everything. I think I think the hardest part I had to get over was when I would drop a video, I'd have to hear kids be like, "Oh, you got like 10 views on your video." Ha ha ha
That's me
ha
too.
ha.
I'm not gonna lie,
Right?
that's me too.
Right. I think the hardest part that I had to get over was trying to understand that my journey as a creator is my journey, and learning that path and trying to accept it was something that I had to be able to do. So looking back now, those a lot of those students who were part of that original group are really good friends and are still a part of my community as to even today. Like one of them, I even helped. Like I taught him editing all the way through college or all the way through high school, and then I even hired him as my editor over at the real estate office, and he's still doing that. He's doing fantastic, and he was
Dang.
so amazing. Yeah, Cyclops, he's in chat. Yes, and
Cyclops,
yes,
you're a
you would
G.
literally poop on me constantly. Um, but yes, it was just a massive troll piece, and just trying to get rid of that imposter syndrome of I was a 30-year-old gamer trying to make gaming content and then realizing that I needed to pivot. It was every day I would have that. But then in that same case, I had a lot of really, they would give me down the road, but I had a lot of really supportive people. Kind of like where you said, like your cousin, your sister, your family. Like I had supportive people. Um,
You
I
know what's
think,
crazy
go
about
for it.
that is my cousin. He supports my YouTube channel, and he's like probably my biggest supporter, but he doesn't subscribe to me on YouTube because he doesn't own a Google account.
Oh, well, you have to be 13 to do Google, right?
Well, he's like almost 15, so
Oh, right. Okay.
it's just he's too lazy to make a Google account. That's what he told me.
How do you be lazy to make an account?
I
Come
don't
on.
know. I
It's
don't
not,
know.
it takes like 2 minutes to make a Google account. It's kind of scary how easy it is to make a Google account now that I'm thinking about it.
But like when my cousin was, or circling back, okay, get out of my head. Circling back to the like struggle part of stuff like that is also where I struggle with that too, because kids at my school, like they're so mean. Like they don't try to be mean, but like they end up being mean
Mm,
because they don't know how to communicate to people. But trust me, I know because I'm stuck in it too. But like they'll be talking to me about my video and my streaming, and like they'll somehow like they won't realize it, but they said something that's super messed up about like my content and stuff. And they say like you're never gonna make it or something like that because your video's trash. And I'm like, then what's the point in you watching it? If you don't like my content, don't watch it. Like
exactly.
if your only point is to make fun of me at school, don't watch it because I don't care if you watch or not. If you like my videos, you like my videos. If you don't, cool. Then click
Yeah.
off. You don't have to stay watching them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that was kind of the part of it is accepting the audience that you want might not be the audience that
You get.
is the popular, the people, the audience that you pick, right? Yeah. So like even though I have my friend group, even the people who I'm really close friends with, none of them, some of them don't even care about streaming or tech or whatever the case. They don't care. They're not going to watch my content. It doesn't mean they're not my friends, right? And I think accepting the fact that it's okay for people to not like my content because there are people that I'm going to make content for that are going to enjoy it. Whether it's in your case where you are right now, by the way, it's impressive. You're 14 years old with 113 subscribers on a non ad paid account, getting views on your stuff, and your thumbnail for a glimpse in the life of a small YouTuber is the best thumbnail on your channel. And for to be able to post a video a month ago and almost eclipse your highest viewed video, that's big. Like you need to celebrate those victories and not think about, you know, am I not getting hundreds of thousands of views? No one cares if you're getting hundreds of thousands. Are
I don't
you
care.
improving?
I only care about the people that like actually enjoy my content. Like I don't mind if you don't like me or whatever. If you like my videos, that's cool. You don't have to like my personality. Like like
Right.
don't tell me that you don't like my video, then just click off. Like it's like you're watching a TikTok, just scroll to another video. I don't care. Cuz if I'd rather have people who enjoy my content and other things like that to watch my videos and enjoy them and like my personality than you going, "Hey, your video sucks. You shouldn't do this." Then
Right.
why are you watching me? Like if it sucks, you're the one commenting and watching. Just like go. Like
Here's my thing. Let them comment. You know why? Because
well, because
engagement
it
just
gives
breeds more
engagement.
views.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm cool with that, but like I'm cool with that, but like you DMing me and be like, "Hey, your videos suck," is just not called for. Like at
No.
one point, I had to close my DMs because some people were just like spamming.
Yeah. No,
So
I
annoying.
give it time. Give it to I've had mine closed off for a long time and I've had to filter a lot of things out, but
Yeah.
I think the same thing like every time someone comments like, "Oh man, this video is awful." At this point I don't get them too often, but when I was getting them when I was early on, right? I just would respond with the thumbs up because it added another comment. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. And then they would respond back and it just created this thing that just helped out. All
What
right,
I do,
any go for it.
what I do with like my videos is after I post one, I say, "Tell me what you think of the video," because I
Mhm.
used to care what people said, but then I realized they don't know me, so they can't really hate on me.
Yeah.
And the
True.
like like I say, let me know what you think of the video. So I post it, right? And then if I get a bad comment, I heart it like you do.
Yes. I heart almost every comment, even if it's hateful. I'm like, thanks, I appreciate you.
You
Always.
know, you know what you like made me want to buy so bad? The AMA from
What's that?
the AMA so bad. That's like my favorite microphone you've ever posted about.
Bro, this mic is so freaking good.
I know, I
It's
love it so much, and
it's
it's USB.
crazy.
Do you think
And
this
it's
microphone's
USB.
do you think this
Yeah.
microphone's USB or XLR?
Well, obviously it's USB because you're using it with your Xbox.
No.
Well, you said you got it off
Oh
of
yeah, I've
Pew, and
used it.
Pew,
Yeah, I got it
yeah,
off my
obviously was
Xbox.
pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, good memory.
Sorry. I was a teacher, bro. I was a
Dang
teacher.
it.
Um I was really expecting you to say they don't know me, son. I'm just gonna leave that one there for a little bit.
Thank you,
Um,
Justin. Thank you.
so anything else? You have another question for me? Anything you
Um,
wanna dying to ask?
what is your least favorite video you have ever made? I've got a couple.
Oh, that I have ever made?
Yeah.
Oh man. Um that's hard. Like I'm 4 years in. I've made like hundreds of videos now.
You made 361, I think. I may or may not have watched
I
almost all of them.
I don't know that. That's crazy. Okay, I've made a bunch of videos. I think my least favorite video that I've ever made um was probably my most watched video.
Hmm.
Okay, and I know this sounds really dumb. The grenade video.
No,
We'll have
that's
to
the
show
same with
chat the
me
other day.
though. That's
But
the same thing though. With
my
me,
worst
because
video is like I've got almost 500,000 views on it. It is an Xbox video where I teach people how to be able to connect their Twitch or Switch or blah 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 crap. It doesn't even work anymore. I've already put pinned comments and messages and everything, but I won't take it down, dang it, because it's
because it has
500,000
500
views.
views.
And I'll
Yeah.
leave it and it still gets bunches of views. I'm just going to leave it. Whatever. I don't care. Um but I hate it because it was for the longest time my most viewed at any time on my channel for over 3 years. It was my most viewed video, and it was probably the worst quality video I had produced.
You know
And
what's
I hated that, but I didn't want to. I thought that I would kill my channel if I took the video down. I could take it down now and I would feel comfortable. I just don't want to lose the 500,000 views on my ticker because
yes.
I'm at like 2.5 mil. That's what my counter
Yeah.
behind me says.
That's like that's like a badge of honor right there. 500K is like a big goal though.
I didn't anticipate it.
I
Of all the videos, I didn't want that one to blow up.
for my steak video, the like my OG one, my first one,
Yeah.
is it's crazy to me how that video got so many views and like so many likes on my channel. Like 100 is not a lot, but to me, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
It
Like I
is. It is.
yeah. Um I just like it's crazy to me because that video I didn't even edit. Well, I did, but like I just basically put all the clips together off of this camera
Right.
and then I threw it into CapCut or not CapCut. What's it called? It's like the Windows thing, like the Windows
Windows
editor.
Movie Maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it's called something else. I think it's called like.
It's
Never mind.
something special. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about there.
But I used to have a Chromebook, and that was the only way I could edit my videos until I got this beast of a laptop. Six.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I went a little overboard on my RAM. I got 60 gigs. A whole
Yep.
60 gigs. I went a little
Yep.
crazy because
Congratulations. I do as well.
because in DaVinci, like in DaVinci, like my PC would crash sometimes because I only had 8 gigs in the beginning. Then I got like I got two like sets of like 32 gigs or something like that.
Yep. Yep.
And it was just it's so much better now. Like I'll be playing Fortnite and when I used to stream, I used to get only 80 of it. I used to 60 gigs. No, 64. I used to only get like 80 frames on Fortnite. We'll use Fortnite as an example because it takes a lot of frames.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I'm like, I got my new RAM upgrade, I can run 240 without a stutter ever while I'm streaming. at like 4K, like
Oh my
4K
god,
60.
what beast of a computer do you have? That's ridiculous.
I got a 4070 laptop now. So
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. I'm not going to question it now. GG's.
yeah,
That is. I've actually heard that's a really awesome chip on a mobile processor.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Shout out to MSI.
Hey, MSI, if you wanna sponsor,
Hey, don't do me first. I just gave you
go.
a shout out.
I was just about to pitch you, bro.
My bad.
I was dang. Nope. Now, never mind. MSI. I've got a motherboard in here from you. I've got.
My laptop's from you. When I was putting the RAM in too, you know what's crazy? Is I had to call MSI support 4 times because I thought I was gonna break my USB ports because like I didn't know you had to like shove it sideways and then lift up.
Oh right, yeah.
And I felt like I was gonna break it, and it's like a $2,000 laptop, and I wasn't like,
No, I don't want to break it.
I ain't
No.
doing it.
Oh man, that's good though. I'm glad you called support because imagine if you
Yeah.
bricked your nice 4070 laptop.
And then I got on the phone with this guy, and he was like, "You just gotta yank it," and I was like, "Okay," and then I thought I broke it. And then like I plugged it in and I restarted everything because when you upgrade RAM, it like gets rid of.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had to relog into Windows, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and it worked. I want to upgrade my SSD, but I don't want to rebuy Windows. So
It's not that hard of an upgrade. If you don't know anything about computers, I wouldn't do it yourself. But if you
no,
know anything about computers, it's not
I
that
know
hard.
a lot. I know a lot about computers. It's just I don't want to buy Windows again.
You don't have to buy Windows again.
You don't?
If you have a laptop, your Windows key should be baked into your BIOS.
Oh, really?
So when you change, and as long as you do a Windows upgrade key, it should work. Most OEMs, that's stuff that comes from stores, they bake the key into the BIOS.
Oh. Oh, I just popped my arm.
Dang. All right.
Oh,
yeah,
I
I guess
actually
we
have one
can
more thing.
go for it.
Are we gonna talk about the esports thing? How you started one and I started one?
If you want to talk about it, the floor is yours. I don't.
Okay.
The only context I can give you is, without going too deep into it, I started an esports club for underprivileged students underrepresented students, so that they could have an opportunity. Long story short, they killed the program. Hence the beginning of my content career. Now you can go.
Okay, my turn. I like started mine because at school I felt like there's kids that don't get to play video games that often, or like don't get to have fun and stuff. Well, that's a fun. I mean, play video games, but but like, so I started that program, and like
Mm-hmm.
I brought my Xbox, my computer, and stuff, so everyone could play, and kids brought like their Nintendo Switches. So it was basically like everyone basically helped each other out, so everyone could have support and play with each other.
Right.
Because there's some kid I started it because some kid was like, I wish, because he saw my YouTube videos and he was like, I really wish, yeah, that club, Justin. I started that because because there's this kid that walked up to me and he saw my YouTube channel and he was like, I don't have the video up anymore, but I had like my $5,000 setup video, and like I showed him off my gaming setup. He's like, I really wish I could have your gaming setup. It looks so cool and fun. And then I really thought about it, and I was like, dang, I wish I could help that kid. I'm not gonna say his name, but because of you, I started a cool club, and you got to play a lot of video games. So I hope you enjoyed that. But the sad part about that story is the teacher that was hosting the club, she was my favorite teacher. Hopefully none of my other teachers are watching this, but she was my favorite teacher.
You're not his favorite.
she in 6th grade, I've had her for like all classes, like all 2 years that I was at that school during the time.
Mm-hmm.
I had her in 6th grade for my math teacher and my English lab, because my brain's a little slow, as you can tell.
It's because you Christmas tree things. That's what the problem is.
It's not that, I promise. But like after that stuff happened, and other like after that, we we knew each other pretty well because there was only 6 kids in that class, and like that way it was more like one-on-one kind of, and we did like
Mm.
more fun stuff. And so after that, the next year I had her again for math lab, which kind of hurt my feelings because I was really good at math. But Christmas tree, Christmas.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
But
That's the whole reason you did that, just so you could have her again for math lab. That's what it was.
no, that's sarcasm. But we said you couldn't tell earlier, so I had to clarify.
Got it. Okay, good.
I remember things sometimes.
Sometimes.
So I'm not gonna lie. I didn't try on the iReady things, but I got a good enough score that they weren't like, you weren't guessing the entire time, were you? Like I knew the answers, but I wanted to stay in that class because it allowed me to get all my schoolwork done super fast, and I basically had a free period.
Knew it. I knew it. Do you know how many kids do that though? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That is more common than you might imagine. It is not just you.
But also, she was my favorite teacher. I got to have a chili cook-off with her last year, and apparently I won.
Cool.
Like at passing period, we did or at break, we went into the teacher's lounge. I was the special child that time, and I felt cool because I got to go to a place where no kids were allowed. And we basically made our chili and then put it in there until lunch. And I think the reason I won is because I brought cornbread, and apparently everyone liked that.
Listen, cornbread and chili, that's a good combo.
I know. Like I used my grandma's recipe, so I probably won also because of that. Because my grandma's a good cook. I mean, she's amazing.
Did you do like Jiffy cornbread? Or did you homemade?
I've made homemade.
Oh. Did you make it in a cast iron skillet? Yeah, never mind. You don't even know.
I don't know. I'm good at cooking, but I don't know if I put it in there.
Okay. All right.
But
that's good.
We baked it, and then the next day I went to school with my cornbread, and we made 2 sets. So one for home and one for school. When I brought it to school, though, the crazy thing is it was done, or it was all gone in 15 to 20 minutes of the class, and there's 45 minutes in each class.
Really?
Channel viewers, followers, views,
bots. It's just someone that needs to be banned. It's all good.
I get those chatters too.
Look at this. Watch. Ban. Boom! The ban hammer.
Dang, you hit him real hard with that one, didn't you?
I know. Oh my gosh.
That's why I have Justin. Justin does all that for me. So while I'm playing games, he just goes, that's not cool, and then bans him.
Oh man, you suck at Fortnite. Oh, boom.
Boom. And then there's these people, which the only reason I don't care is because they follow. So the only problem is they never unfollow. So I never. So usually I just do it. They're like, I'm trying to surprise my friend for his birthday. Can you please use his supporter creator code? And sometimes I'm just like, why do you need me to? If your friend's got a supporter creator code, you need 10K on any social media to have one of those.
Wait, can I go get a supporter creator code?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What if I do that and can I give it to someone?
I don't know.
I've never played. I played Fortnite season 1, 2, 3, and 4, at the very beginning of Fortnite, and then I gave up.
Yeah. It's funny how he offered you promotion and you got 15K on YouTube. Yeah, I need promotion really bad, don't
fine. I? Please do. Man, I always need promotion. I'm always growing.
All right. I'm just saying I feel like they should look at your sub count before they hey.
It's all good. I'm not worried about it. I think it's a good troll.
And
all right, let's get towards the end of it because it just rolled over to midnight for me.
Oh snap! I didn't realize that. My bad.
All right, and it's a school night, and you have school tomorrow, and I don't want your mother mad at me. Okay.
It's only 10. My bedtime's 11:30. So.
Oh, okay. So I forgot what your time zone was. That's fine as long as we're at 3 a.m. That'd be 5 a.m. my time. I'm not okay. We're not doing a podcast for the next 7 hours. Okay. All right. So let's wrap up. Where can people find you? Where do you want them to go?
Well, right now I'm more focused on Twitch and my Discord, kind of, only because I'm trying to grow my Discord so y'all can talk to me more. My YouTube, obviously, I have a video coming out. You want to know why? Because it's on this live stream, and my how I prepared to do it.
Got it. Love
I
it.
was gonna I was gonna record a productive day in the life, but I just didn't wake up on time, so didn't work
Got it.
out.
Got it.
But I'm not scrapping this part of the video. So
I love it. All right, cool. And with YouTube, you're growing. I just want to go ahead and say, when I found your channel, you jumped in my stream. I went and watched some of your content. I think I watched your day in the life. No, was it?
there's
Yeah,
day
yeah,
in
glimpse in the
life.
life. I watched the video. We watched it live. We spent like 20 minutes watching your content, and I was really impressed. What you need to know is, as a small creator, if I can think back to when I was 14 wanting to be a creator, it wasn't even on my mind, but I applaud you for going into a space that is very challenging. It's people have so many opinions, and sometimes it's not the easiest thing to do. So I applaud you in jumping into it and being straightforward. I think that that's awesome. And in that same case, you should be extremely happy with your growth. 113 subscribers, continuing to post and, having consistent views on all of your content. I love it. So
There's
good
this
for
kid at
you.
my school though. I It's like I don't hate him, but like at the same time I don't like him. He's got 5K on YouTube, but he posts Gorilla Tag videos, and that's like a really I guess it's like a really easy area to grow into. That's what he told me. So he got 5K in his first video. Like he posted one video and he got 5K on it. And then like in like 4 months he ended up getting like 5K subs and has made like two 2,000 on YouTube, unless he's lying to me. But
I know with 5,000 subscribers, I doubt you're making 2,000 on YouTube
like
unless
he's
you're
supposed to,
making like a million views.
he's making like he's made like 400 videos though. So that's
I
probably
mean, good for
why.
him. Good for him
Yeah.
though. Here's my thing with that. Unless that's the content that he knows he can continue to make and wants to make, and whatever the case, that doesn't matter. Just don't compare yourself to other people
Well, I
because
don't.
your
It's just like
audience. Go for it.
when I was like one day I was like talking to my friends about my YouTube channel because like when I hit 100 subs I was like showing everyone, and he like had to come in and be like, "You want to see something weird or something cool?" He was like, "Boom! I hit 5,000," and like he heard me talking because he's sitting right next to me, and like he just had to show it off. It was kind of annoying. Like he was
Well,
trying to show that had more views, and like the only problem I have with his content is it doesn't look like he edits his videos, but that might be his editing, the point where he doesn't look like he's editing. But he just like it didn't look like he was editing at all, and I got angry at first because I was like, what did he do that I didn't? So I started like watching his content, and like I never saw anything that he did that I never did, which kind of
but you
made
got
me
to remember,
angry.
it's a niche thing. It's an
Yeah.
audience thing. It's a troll thing. It's the audience that you attract is going to be the audience that you get. So don't focus on what other creators are doing. It's your path, your journey, your story.
You know, that's the reason I stopped caring is because you told me that in your live stream.
Mm.
Is I went, I went, this isn't. I was like, after you said that, I was like, that made me think. I was like, he's right. Like, he does different videos than I do. I do like more gaming videos and other stuff like that. So I don't really do the videos that he does, and it's different. And he was like, and then one day at school, he was like, I told him that I do like he showed me his video, his sub count again to brag or something. And I like showed him mine, and he was like, "What kind of videos do you make?" And I showed him, and he was like, "You're not ever gonna grow if you do vlogs and stuff." And I was like, "What do you know? You only post gaming videos. How would you know?" And then he's like, "Well, I just know because that's how it works. Is you got to stick to one thing." And I was like, "No, you don't. You could just it's it's a personality thing too. It's not just a niche thing. Sure, you're playing a video game. It's fun and all, but you also have to have a good personality about it too."
Sure, sure. Regardless of whatever anyone else says, it's your content and your channel. You do what you
Yeah,
want, and you be
that's what I
proud of
was.
what you want. Yeah, and who cares what everyone else thinks?
Yeah,
Eventually, something's going to catch on, and you're going to be like, you know what, this makes sense. I'm going to continue to do it. And you know what? Some people realize that the most subscribers that they're going to get on a channel is a specific number, and that's
yeah.
okay. I'm not saying that you've obviously reached that cap because I know you haven't. I'm saying that at some point in a niche, in a specific interest group, there are only this many people in the world who are watching this type of content. So eventually there is a somewhat of a cap. So don't put yourself in a comparison metric that you're unable to actually compare to,
You know what's
because
crazy, Brandon?
it doesn't match. Go for it.
Is you just made me think. My TikTok, I posted a video about going on a podcast with you, and it got 361 views in the first hour.
Love it. Love it.
Also, vidIQ saved my like Dana. I think that's the reason my Dana Life did so well. It's because I got it because you had it, and it actually helped me because like I used it to like think of a better title to use
Mm-hmm.
because I was gonna say a really small streamer, right? But
Yeah.
that didn't sound as good as a day in a life as a or a glimpse into the day of a life of a small content creator. And I was
Yeah.
like, dang,
I
whoever
love
just
it.
followed, thank you. Oh, thank you, Pew.
It's Pew. I love it. All right. Any other final thoughts before we wrap up today?
I appreciate you for letting me do this. I know I was kind of annoying in the beginning because I had my mindset on something and I thought it was gonna happen at the time it didn't, but it worked out in the end. So I apologize for that and thank you for doing this.
Hey, no problem. I'm glad that we got to get the time to sit down and to be able to talk through this. I think it's amazing. I worked with students for a long time, and to see someone who's passionate about something and chase it, I love it, because that just makes me so makes my heart happy. Like, a student literally is in chat right now who just said "nice shirt, Lenny," like, because that's I used to teach at Landrum.
Yeah.
Um, that's crazy, man. Good for you. I love it. And I only wish you the best. If you have any questions, please make sure you ask. I'll respond as quick as I possibly can. And when I need to, be able to supply any kind of advice for you. There's so many people in this community who are always willing to help. Pew is fantastic. He and I are in conversations all the time. All of my moderators, my entire team, all of your team. If you have things, connect. By the way, I'll be doing some charity streams and things like that coming up soon, especially raising money for St. Jude. Would
Oh,
love to
can
have you as a
I
part of
was gonna
that.
ask you if I could join that this year because Nice Guy said he was doing
Yes.
it last year and that he was looking for like other people, but I
Hmm.
never got to join in time.
Yeah,
So,
I would love for you to be a part of it. When I send out invites, we typically take 24 streamers, 24 small streamers to be a part of the event. And if we have more interest than 24, we'll bump to 36 or 48. It doesn't matter. We'll keep adding people, as many people as want to be there.
wait, what
So
time or what part of the year do you usually do that?
So we do two. So the next one that's coming up, I'm doing a 24-hour stream sometime within the next month for either
Oh,
St. Jude or actually for a local gaming store that's actually kind of on the brink of closing. I'm going to help try to raise awareness for their GoFundMe so they can stay open.
I'll do that
Um,
with you if you want.
we
I can stay up
do.
24 hours. I do it all the time.
Let me just tell you, I must be getting old because 24-hour stream kills me now.
Oh, it kills me too, but like I'll just do homework or something while I'm live. Like,
Uh, oh man. In December we do a push for kids. So we usually, if it's not a specific dedicated fundraiser to something, we'll usually just do another St. Jude kind of quick rate-a-thon. That's usually around the beginning of December. And then our big event, always it'll be our fourth annual Share the Love event, which is always the weekend before Valentine's Day.
do you go in? Do we have
Always.
to go anywhere, or do we just stream from our
You stream from
homes?
your own house. Yeah, yeah. I'm not
Okay,
gonna ask you to go anywhere.
because
At
I was
one day I will literally, I in my mind, one day I will fly everyone to my studio. Like, whenever we actually get Darkness Studios built, I will fly everyone there and we'll just do it in person. But
yeah.
we're probably 3-4 years from that.
Also, one more question: when you do those kind of streams, do you get paid off of like your PayPal and then whatever money you made off that stream you give to them, or do they give you like a PayPal to use and then it goes directly to them?
We use a platform called Tiltify. Tiltify is a
Oh,
fantastic charity platform. And so what you do is I create basically this campaign. I give you a link, and then the people click that link. It takes them to Tiltify, and they're able to donate through that. Tiltify, it takes zero cap money, and all of that goes direct to the charity that you choose.
okay.
So the best part of it is, as a streamer, you never touch any cash. So it insulates and protects you. So you never have to worry about that.
Okay, because I was about to say, I don't. If that's how you do it, I might have a struggle because
No,
I.
you don't have to have any kind of PayPal or anything. You just promote a
Really,
link. That's it.
okay. Also,
It's real easy.
um, I'm. If let me know when you're doing that 24-hour thing. Make sure it's on a weekend though, because I can do it on a weekend.
It'll be whenever. I know that if it's a St. Jude one, we'll be doing it here in my studio, and I'll have a couple of local people with me, and we'll be doing 24 hours in here. If I'm doing I actually meet with them tomorrow.
Oh,
If I'm doing the store, I'll be on site with them, and it'll be whatever day I can work out. But it most likely won't be a weekend. If I'm being honest, it'll probably be a midweek day
okay.
because I want it to be, if I'm being honest, I kind of want to get local news to come in and be able to be a part of it.
I'm sick.
Uh, all right, man. Let's wrap it up here. Chat, thank you so much for being here. Love you all. Everyone that's been in here: Swampy, Justify, Pew, Cool, Cyclops. I'm just looking back. Cabawabo. Oh my gosh, I love that name.
That's my
Um,
mod.
I love it. Going back, Mom has been here.
Thank you,
Um,
mom.
oh man, this is
I
so good.
I posted your link, Myron. I think Myron W.
Yep, I'm
That's in
scrolling
there.
back up to see. Yeah, Myron Webster.
Yeah, Myron Webster. That's my mom's boyfriend.
Love it. Wax was here for a bit. A lot of people, guys. If you're listening to this, Melted Jedi, if you're listening to this on your podcasting situation and you want to be a part of the next live stream, please make sure you pay attention to my Twitter or my YouTube. I post about them when they're going to be coming up, usually about a day or so before, so we can get schedules lined up. But yeah, if you want to be a part of it, make sure you hit us up, give me a message, and if you want to check out Pulse, please go check them out over on YouTube. It's youtube.com/at DSPulse77. And the same case, you can always check them out on Twitch. I do believe it's what DS underscore
Yes, underscore
Pulse.
pulse. I had to do underscore because someone took my name.
Oh, those poopy people. All right, DS underscore Pulse. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night, and we will catch you at the next one. We're going to say bye-bye. You want to say bye?
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Oh, Brendan.
Hold on.
When we're
We're
off
not off stream yet.